What's up everyone? Welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build an AI appointment setter that is working on steroids in GoHighLevel. Now, what you need for this is you need AppointWise. AppointWise is an extension to GoHighLevel. So it's an integration that you do with GoHighLevel to make sure you create the best possible AI appointment setter. Okay? So first of all, go down in the description. If you don't have GoHighLevel, check out our 30-day free trial. I almost kind of stumbled upon my words here. And check out 14-day free trial for AppointWise, okay? Once you have those two things, let's jump right into the tutorial. So we have AppointWise here. And as you can see, AppointWise can connect to WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook Messenger, and SMS through GoHighLevel. So GoHighLevel is really important here. Make sure you log in into your GoHighLevel sub account right here. Make sure you log in AppointWise, and we have to start here. So we register with AppointWise. We want to integrate with GoHighLevel. So here we want to copy the snapshot link, and we want to go to new tab. Make sure we're logged in GoHighLevel and paste it here, okay? Now, once we paste this right here, we import this right now, okay? So we import the snapshot, and now we have a AppointWise AI agent connector here, okay? Now you want to go and you want to create a sub account based on that specific snapshot, okay? So once you have this, or once you have this sub account, now as you can see, I already have my sub account here. It's in the tutorials hub. Once you have that, what you want to do is you want to go back here, and obviously once you copy this, you hit next, and you want to connect to GoHighLevel below, and then a secure window will open. So let's connect to GoHighLevel here. And what you want to do is you want to obviously go hit next, and here you want to select your sub account. So this is going to be our sub account because that is the sub account we've actually used before. So we return to checklist, okay? And now we're creating our first AI agent here. So just get started here, and we can use a template already. So we can hit next. And as you can see, we have a template here. So we have templates. So for example, if you are in real estate, you can use this. If you're a therapist, you can use this. If you're in legal, like maybe a lawyer, you can use this. Let's say you are like an agency, right? Since, I'm mostly doing this for agencies, but, you can be doing this for local businesses as well. I use the selected template here. And as you can see, this is how it looks like. It's very simple. We have instructions window, where we adjust the prompt and the objection handling and some adjustments. We have conversation window where we adjust qualification questions and initial message. We have configurations where we adjust, when a certain thing will happen. Like for example, for the appointments, when are we going to send the booking link and stuff like that. And then we have knowledge, which is just a company, like a knowledge base. We have frequently asked questions and company information, and then we have tasks. Tasks are not really important. These are important if you want something advanced, but for this case, it's really not that important. So for instructions, we have a strategy name, which is agency. We have a GoHighLevel tag, which for me is going to be called customer. Why? Because if you go to your GoHighLevel sub account, under the contacts, whenever you select contacts, whenever you add a tag to those contacts, and if that tag is, for example, customer, and if that same tag is right here, then what will happen is AppointWise will trigger the AI appointment setter, okay? And AI appointment setter will talk to these leads that we selected and add a tag to, okay? So that's something you want to make sure that you set up correctly and that you have a tag, because that's how AppointWise is working. Here we have tone. Tone is friendly and casual. That's what I always like to do. Then obviously for the prompt editor, I like to keep it like this, but if I have something else to add, I go to ChatGPT, I refine it, I make sure that it has my agency name and stuff like that, because as you can see, it says you're an assistant for a realtor client. So, we can make sure that this is different. Disqualification criteria, this is where you add disqualification criteria, just as it says. And then we have character limit. I don't mess around with that. Don't mess around with language, because obviously you can choose the language, but then the prompt needs to be in that language too. Typos per conversation, I also don't like that. If they had like typos per every third or fourth conversation, I would say one, but they don't have that. And then obviously from there you just save the prompt. Okay. So from there, obviously initial message delay, I like to keep it at 25 seconds just to make it more human. 30 seconds for response delay. Objection handling, I like it like this. I like qualification priority balanced, and I like creativity like this. Okay. So this is usually the settings that I always recommend to everyone else. We go to conversation, and this is obviously very important. So initial message is message that dictates pretty much everything. So if your leads are coming from ads, you can say something like, hey, I just saw you submitted a form on Facebook. Let's say they're coming from Facebook ads, right? And you say, this is Lisa from this agency. How can I help you, or can I assist you with your inquiry? And then you can go and you can follow up that way with your AI appointment setter. But you need to know where your leads are coming from, okay? So, by the way, you can always upload leads to GoHighLevel here. You can just import them. We have a tutorial on that on the channel too. And once you import them, you would be able to pretty much go in and you would be able to, okay, we have those leads. Those are real estate leads, for example, okay? Now we know that these are the real estate leads, and we know that these leads are coming from, let's say, Facebook form. So that's what you need to add. Then you have qualification questions. Obviously, can you describe your current process? What are your target goals? Would you be open for a quick demo? Here we have follow-ups. So follow-ups are really important. So for example, this could be delay of 1 day, right? 1 day and 1 minute. This really doesn't matter. It can be 0 here. And then we can put this to be like 5 days from now, okay? So let me know the above, get a few available slots this week. Let's get you booked in. Okay, so that's something you can do. Now here we have configurations. Now, this is very important. What you want to do is, if you want to have an AI appointment setter that works without you and that books the calls for you, one really important thing is, don't have this on send a booking link. Have this on book into calendar. Why? Because what's happening is, book into calendar will book them right into the calendar based on their data, based on their email, based on their name, based on their date that they want. Okay. So for example, here I have a test calendar, and that calendar is in GoHighLevel. So you need to go to calendars, calendar settings. You want to create a new calendar here. So you want to make sure you have personal booking, or you want to make sure you have a service booking. Based on what you want, it really depends. A personal booking is really good for agency. Round robin is good for agency as well. Service booking is more for local businesses. So again, depending what you are, or what type of business you run. And then you select the calendar here. Because if you select send a booking link, what will happen is you will send them a booking link, but they will not book, because there's a lot of friction happening. I mean, just imagine someone is sending you a booking link. You will need to go through which date, answer the questions, go through, what hour, and stuff like that. So that's why I usually go with book into calendar. More conversions, better, just overall better. When should the AI stop disqualifying a lead? When not interested. Interested. Okay. So that's what I do. And then I hit save, obviously, on this one. And I go to knowledge. Now for the knowledge base, make sure that the company information is just a brief about us on the website. Frequently asked questions, make sure question 1 and answer. So these are just for frequently asked questions. And then once you hit save, that's it, right? What you can do here is, as you can see, you can launch test environment. So you can click launch test environment, and based on the GoHighLevel contact ID, so let's say you have a contact ID. Let me explain this to you in a very simple way. So this is my dummy contact. This is not a real contact. This is just my dummy contact. and I have the ID here, okay? So this is the ID from my dummy contact. What I can do is I can go to a pointwise and I can enter here where it says enter contact lead ID. I can click here and I can hit save, okay? So this is my contact ID. I can type the message to send, which is optional, and I can select the AI agent here and I can run the test for that AI agent, okay? So it will initialize the conversation and everything. And based on that, I would be able to say, okay, as you can see, thanks for submitting our form now. It's Matt here from agency. Now, obviously, this is just a test environment, but this is essentially how you can go and how you can, test the AI and then launch it later on. Okay, so you go to AI agents to see which AI agents you have here, and obviously you can clone these to another sub account. You have sub accounts in a pointwise too, which is really cool. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Now, again, if you want to try this out, we have a 30-day free trial for GoHighLevel below and a pointwise free trial for 14 days. Unfortunately, we couldn't get really 30-day for a pointwise too, but yeah, this is pretty much it, guys. If you have any questions, leave them below and we'll see you in the next video.